Yeah. Huh? The Pod About It crew is back. Shout out to everybody that's out there. The long-awaited episode is finally here. Fellas, it's been far too long. There's a lot going on in the world right now. I mean, Drake is out in hiding right now. We got young women out there becoming doctors and all, and they won't even say her name. We got the NBA draft we got to discuss. We got the presidential debate going on right now. We got blunders in Super Bowl rings, like all kinds of crazy mistakes. But before we get to all of that stuff, guys, y'all know what we do, man. This is the Pod About It podcast. In case y'all don't know, that name is right there on the bottom of the screen, running over Duck's face. Okay, and G, you actually might have to adjust. I'm gonna do something different on this episode. I'm gonna rock with us like this, man. Let's just see how we doing today. Let's get this straightened out here. The Pod About It. We are here, guys. Those are the topics and where we are. Let's catch up, man. Y'all know how we start every episode. We're gonna start with G. G, how you been, big dog? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. Since we last spoke, I don't think we talked about me actually using my gun. I shot my gun twice since I think last time we spoke. It's dope. I'm loving it. I'm about to make the phone call tomorrow for the concealed carry class to find out how much it is. Anything else? That's pretty much about it. I was talking to Mike off camera. Just started my first run of the season. My thighs feel like they're about to break right at the middle. So, I'm trying to get my health back in order and be consistent. I wanted to do it last week, but, we had a heat wave out here in Jersey. Was not going outside, not playing that. And that's pretty much it.
I remember when G was running every single day or however often he was doing it. It was pissing me off. Like, I was hating. There was a lot of hate in me. I'm not going to lie to y'all. He was just like, oh, yeah, I just did my run. I did my run. Shut up. I'm at the track. I'm at Hamilton West. Shut up. Don't nobody care that you healthy and young. Shut up. So
now look.
There's a part of me that's like, your thighs. You get. That's what you get. Like, so I'm a little embellishing right now. We're gonna go with Duck though, man. Duck, what's going on with you? G, we haven't talked in mad long, and that's the only thing you got going on that's new. You sure?
All I can think of right now.
All right. As things come to you, we'll bring them up throughout the show. Duck, you up next, man. What's going on with you, quack?
Work's been picking up in a good way. Building momentum finally. I say that, and then last week and this week I ain't made a sell yet. But the previous weeks, like I was killing it. My agent that I got under me, she been killing it. Like we doing our thing, and we got a busy schedule the rest of the week, so we'll see how it go. Other than that, working at the bar, working at the club, had a dust up with a deer, lost. And a little bit of baby mama drama. So that's the new. That's the day. The baby mama drama is the day. So,
that happened today? The
baby mama? Yeah.
How messy are we allowed to be right now? Because I got questions. I don't know if you want to answer them.
I'm not sure. It's not that crazy. It's literally what we foresaw coming. Like I ran everything by you, right? She wanted me to move vacation days from September to earlier. I moved into Father's Day. I had her for the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Drop her off Monday. Told her we were swapping the last 2 weekends of June because she didn't want me to have the 3 weekends in a row. And I was like, okay, we'll swap the last 2 in June. And then today she called. Mind you, I put a message in the app. Yo, picking her up on the 24th, drop her off July 1st. She calls me at 7 a day. Hey, where you at? I'm at home. She was like, well, you're supposed to be dropping off Nova. No, I'm not. She was like, well, I'm here. I'm waiting on you. And you should be. Right? So I was like, yo, I told you I wasn't dropping her off to the first. We were swapping the last 2 weekends of the month. Like, that was that. But she was insisting that I was supposed to be there today. That's all it was. Tried to get combative on the phone and then turned around and told me I was being combative in the app. I was like, yo, take it up with your lawyer. Like, show you all your messages. They'll tell you where you're wrong. Like, that's in her defense. The only thing I didn't specify.
Wait.
He talking, yo. He talking. You're like,
yeah, huh? Take it up with your lawyer. Don't talk to me. Talk to my representatives. Take
it up with your lawyer. Yeah. The lawyer will look at all the messages and say, no, this is true, and you agreed to it right here. You can't back out after the fact. Like, I adjusted vacation days for your benefit. You asked me to do you a favor. So,
man,
How long
yo,
did she-
shout out to you, Duck, because I'm glad
how
I
long
never was in a situation where you gotta come up with a schedule to come get the kid. Like I used to just hit my daughter's mom up and say, "Hey, look, I want to come get her. Come get her." Like there was no, "Oh, this your weekend, this my weekend." It was, "Hey, look, I want to come get her. Oh, I can't come get her this weekend. She on punishment. All right, cool. What about next weekend? All right,
You
bet."
know what?
in
Let
general,
me put the two baby daddies next to each other so y'all can bond over there on that side of the screen. Y'all go.
in
Y'all got
general,
this.
the court order makes it easy, G. So that's like the normal most of the year we're good. And this only became a great area, honestly, because I allowed it to. As soon as she said she was open to letting me have Father's Day weekend, I was like, I could move vacation days from the back of September and put them here, but you need to agree to that because technically that's before summer. I only get 3 weeks of vacation during the summertime. And so she did agree to that in the app. And then she tried to tell me, this is the crazy part. Y'all know, Mike, you know, what's my schedule of my every other window? What day do I pick her up?
You pick her up on Fridays.
No. What day do I pick her up every other week?
It's not. It's.
I would have
Thursday.
guessed Friday.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
I always
No.
pick her up
He's
on
right. He's right. It's
Thursday,
Thursdays. It's
and I
Thursdays.
always
Yeah.
drop her off on Monday. I have her for
On Monday.
4 nights
Yeah. It's
every
the
other
sorted.
week.
Yeah.
Father's Day weekend, I picked her up on Friday. How was that a weekend swap? If I picked her up on Friday and dropped her off on Monday, I only had her for 3 days.
Right. That's not my equivalent time. Yeah. So you're wrong.
And then to make it funnier, so she responds to the summer schedule, the most recent message. And I said to her, literally, the very last message that you're responding to says I would pick her up June 24th, drop her off July 1st. Like it's right at the top of the message. Like that's the first thing that it says.
How far does she have to drive for the exchange that you didn't
That's
show
why
up to?
that's why she was pissed. It's a 45-minute drive. And she be getting there early. I know she hit traffic. She's on the road at least 55 minutes. I guarantee you she's on the road at least 55 minutes. Every single
One way?
On the way there, absolutely. On the way back, it's probably a little bit smoother, little, but
Nah,
yeah.
that's 2 hours. You owe me something, bro. Like you got to do something. You got to
But you know,
pause, but you got to blow my back out or something. Like, you ain't just you ain't just do it. You ain't just taking 2 hours from me and I ain't getting nothing from it. Somebody got a nut, something. You ain't.
Hey, since Mike bringing it up, we might as well touch on it because there is this. I don't want to say misconception, but there is this thought that, you know, every now and then, you know, baby moms and baby dads link up. Has there ever been a link up?
We haven't done anything since she told me that she was pregnant. And we never will.
Wait, you ain't get no pregnant box?
Didn't want it. Didn't want it. You also got to remember, though, this is very easy for me to say. I was sleeping with 2 chicks at the same time. I got with the other chick right after that she told me she was pregnant. So
he's like, I don't even care.
I got no words, man.
To your point, the opportunity has been there. Like she's definitely offered. She's not just offered, but asked. So I could have if I wanted to. I'm fairly certain I still could. No desire to. So.
Wow. Okay.
But in general, I got a boy that still knock down his baby mom all the time, and I'll be like, bro, you are crazy. So.
Well, his situation is special, and he is crazy to keep messing with that crazy chick. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, dwell on it because it's not my place to say anything about any of that. But, you know, kudos to y'all. Shout out to y'all, and you know, today's episode is gonna be dedicated to the memory of our cousin Kwawi Morgan, 32-year-old young man who passed away. I'm not 100% certain of the circumstances of it, but it wasn't drugs or street violence or anything like that. So, you know, today's episode is going to be dedicated to the Tarkenton Sykes family and Kwawi Morgan. We're going to have a good episode today based off of, you know, just the energy and all that stuff. We're talk about a lot of different things, some positive things, some negative things and all that. But today's show is going to be dedicated to my young cousin, our Duck and I's young cousin, Kwawi Morgan. So
I was about to say,
let's just talk about that real quick.
Because I didn't mention that part of it, but I didn't because there's so much I had gone on at the time when I got that news. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, so you know, I've been cool. Like it's me. You know, I remember Kwawi's personality. I remember his. You know, I think that Kawhi would literally laugh out loud if he could at people mourning someone. You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all. Like, let's celebrate. Let's not mourn, type of thing. I think he was that type of person. So
happy dude. He was always he was a happy and always looked sleepy to me. Like, and I'm talking like we were young, like elementary age, middle school. Like, this is, I don't know if Kwame ever smoked, but before he would have been an age smoking, Kwame always looked like he might have been high. I'm talking.
Well, because he just never got wide-eyed about anything.
Right.
It was just his person. But he was always laughing, always joking and stuff like that. You know, he was cool. You know what I'm saying?
And, speaking of funerals, I didn't tell you guys that I was actually at my cousin's funeral. It's more so my mom's first cousin, my second cousin. You know, I really wasn't that close with her. And as my mom, you know, my relatives, my wife, we were all sitting there, and I'm just leaning. It was one of those old, boring churches, and I'm just like, they got the organ going, making me feel like I'm in a soap. I'm falling half asleep. I'm like, babe, when I go, make sure it's upbeat, it's fun, like, celebrate me, don't mourn me. Like, I want everybody. I already told her, I said, hey, if you got a sports team, it's gonna be sports themed. Wear your sports gear. You know, I told her I want a t-shirt, I want some sweatpants, put me in some Crocs. Like, I want to die as I live, just comfortable, fun. Yo, play some spades at my repass, like slap that big joker down in my memory. Like, have memories. Don't be boo-hooing. Like, yo, celebrate me. I almost kind of wanted to be like how they do in New Orleans. Like when they, you know, with the band,
the street parade and everything.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good topic. And we could touch on it. And, you know, I don't want anyone to think that anything we're about to say has anything to do particularly with my cousin's service that we went to today. He was laid to rest in his military uniform. He was a Marine. Hoorah, right? He was a Marine and all, so they did lay him to rest in that, and he looked phenomenal. I'm not kidding. It looked like he was about to sit up and just get out of there. Like, I've been to some services where the person don't look like the person in the box.
Yep.
And his hairline was impeccable. He had his braids done up. He had the sides cut. The shape up was phenomenal. Like, my man was sharp.
Braids?
Oh, yeah. Yo, my man, when I tell you my man was sharp, bro, sharp as a tack, right? But one of the things that I noticed was the whole, like, you know, at a lot of religious homegoing services, they always make it a point to say, it's 2 minutes. If you want to come up and speak, it's 2 minutes. And I was talking to my wife today after the service. She didn't come with me to the service, so she doesn't know, like, what exactly happened there. But talking to my wife today, and I was like, yo, like, if I go in the next 10 years, I want it to be this way. If I go after that, I'm much older, and whatever y'all want to do, I'm cool with. Because I realized, like, so what G is saying is cool if he were to go anytime soon.
Yeah.
But knock on wood, if we make it to our 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, ain't nobody turning up for us because we the old niggas.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody turning up for us. Our kids are the old niggas at that point. You know what I'm saying? So what I was going to ask y'all was, at what age of your passing does the type of service you want change? Because what I said was, after 10 years from now, and I'm in my 50s, hey, just let the kids do whatever they want to do with my service. But if it's within the next 10 years, I don't want nobody limiting anyone's time. If this is everybody's last opportunity to publicly speak about me, whether it's good or bad, I don't want y'all to cut them short. If it's within 10 years. I don't want y'all to cut nobody short. If somebody go up there and be like, man, Mike was an asshole, he was blah, 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 let them get theirs off because it's their last impression of me. But fast forward 20, 30 years, I think that even the person that feels that way today wouldn't even want to go up and say those things in the future. So that type of service is going to be different. I don't expect people to turn up in my service if I'm 70 plus years old.
Yeah.
So how does it change for you guys?
For me,
how do y'all want to be remembered?
I still want an upbeat funeral. I still want to, you know, I still look at it as a celebration. Like, I don't, you know me, I like to laugh, I like to joke, I like to mess with people. I want that to carry on. Like, I don't want y'all to, you know, G ain't that kind of person where he, you know, woe is me. Like, I want y'all to laugh at, you know, different memories, different jokes. Like, I just wanted to be overall, you know, positive. upbeat, energy. Now, if I pass within the next 10 years, then yeah, I definitely want it the way I just said it. Hey, sports theme, upbeat. As I get older, I might just let, my wife or kids, dictate it, but still have it, upbeat. But overall, I just want to be, remembered for just, laughter, messing with people. That's just how we show love in my family. We mess with people and just having fun. Like, that's all I want to, leave.
Well, G, I promise you this today on air, live in front of everybody. If by chance you go before me, and I hope you don't, I will get a can of these nuts and I will sprinkle some on you before we put you to rest, bro. I promise you that. I promise you. You want jokes? You want jokes? What better joke is there than these nuts, Nika? Like, I'm coming with the energy. I'm just letting you know. Your mom gonna get mad at me if she's there.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Look,
your brother might want to fight me. It's cool though.
Hold on, right now. Save this video. You have my blessing.
Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Blessing. Have fun. Hey, let's create memories. Even after I'm gone, let's create memories. More in your own time, but while we're all together, let's have fun.
Yeah, I got there and I saw some cousins I haven't seen in years. One of my cousins in particular, it's been well more than a decade since I've seen him. And I saw him, I dapped him up, I embraced him. And he was kind of off to the side in between cars while everybody was congregating in the parking lot before we went in for the service. And I said, yo, what's going on? You good? You way over here? And he was like, yeah, I just don't want to be around the sadness. He was like, my little cousin wouldn't go for that. Like, I don't want to be around. So if they want to be sad, cool, I respect that. But I'm not with that energy. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, there was a song that was saying it kind of touched him a little bit. You know what I mean? And I heard that, he said, it almost broke me, blah, 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 blah. But I said, I'm glad I didn't see that part because he had a way that he wanted to honor his younger cousin. You know what I mean? And that's the lasting impression that he left on me from his younger cousin. You know what I mean? So I wasn't around for that. But Doug, I want to get your opinion on it too, man.
It's not the paramedic cousin, is it? The one that's down in Florida, paramedic?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I've never really thought about this, but I'm going to say it's crazy that you said that because that's where my mind went, and it's unfortunate. But our family, when we get together, is usually for the homegoing service. It should be at the reunions, but people don't show up like that. I want everybody to get together and have a good time. Treat it like the reunion the way it should be. Treat it like the reunion the way it should be. You know what I mean? Like that. Like get together and just have fun. Like I don't care how old I am. Get together, make more memories because we don't get together enough. So if it takes me passing to do that, I'm cool with that.
So my brother posted a picture, and we have a guys chat with a couple of our uncles, cousins, and then G is in there also because he's an extended honorary member of the family. And he posted a picture. I don't know if y'all actually got a chance to see it, but he's wearing a Cowboys jersey.
Oh, I downloaded it.
So for
that's it forever.
For those of you who know my brother or don't know, my brother is a Eagles fan. And so the family sent out a thing. We want y'all to wear white and royal blue or white and blue because Weezy was a diehard Cowboys fan. DeMarcus Ware was his favorite player, blah, 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 right? So I'm, even in this moment, I got on white sweats. I got on white sneakers. Y'all see my shirt. It's all white. And this is the blue that I wore on my head to, represent. I had my hair pulled back today. So I honored the white and blue. My mom said, fellas, if y'all don't have blue tops, I have Cowboys jerseys that y'all could wear.
I'm like, you can keep that, Mom. Thanks, though.
So was that selfish of me to just be like, yeah, nah, I got this blue on. And I get it. I'm a Niners fan. Niners Cowboys is a little bit different than other franchises, but even still, it's your cousin's last request type thing. Was I rude to just go in with the blue and the white? Because I feel like I still was in the scope of the rules.
I think that if the family had requested everybody wear Cowboys gear, then it's rude.
Okay.
Rude
okay.
You know what I mean? But they just asked for the colors.
Yep.
I was prepared to go in the colors today, right? And full disclosure, I wasn't there. I told you I had to dust up with the deer. That's why I wasn't there. My backup vehicle, I cannot drive in Jersey right now. I'd have been pulled over. They'd have towed it immediately. I got my daughter. I'm not risking it. So, but I wanted to be there. But I would have done something similar. I don't know exactly what the outfit would have been because once I knew I wasn't going, I was like, I don't got to put something together. But I would have worn the colors. And if they had requested jerseys, because I said that, Mike, I told you before, I would do that for you if that was the request for your homegoing service. I would put on a Niners jersey in that instance.
Right.
I also lost
But
the bet
see-
where I owe you wearing a Niners jersey, but that's neither here.
But see, like, I wouldn't ask y'all to come in a Niners jersey. Y'all know I'm a 49ers fan, but I'm an NFL fan. I would want y'all to come in your sports jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's make it a kickback vibe. I don't want people coming in suits and being all hot and uptight at my service because you got the fitted suits on and we ain't put the suits on in 5 years. We ain't let nothing out, so it's sucking in the stomach. We got the
Yep.
guts, bubble guts, and all that. I don't want none of that going on again in the next 10 years. Like I said, afterwards, let my kids honor me the way they want to honor me. You know what I'm saying? But right now, they're all too young for that. You know, Derek's the oldest. You know, in 5 years, he might have a little bit of say of how things go if I go in the next 5 years. But, you know, if it's 10 years, now my youngest is 16. You get what I'm saying? So it's a little different. They're going to have opinions, and they're going to be walking around saying, this person's disrespecting my dad. This person's doing this. This person's doing that. I don't want my kids to have animosity towards family while the rest of the family is trying to remember me. So that's why I said let the kids have a little bit of say if it's 10 years from now.
Right.
So, you know, it's cool. It is what it is. But that's basically been what's going on. That's the biggest news of where we have been. How do y'all want to start today's episode? Y'all want to start light? Y'all want to go with some serious
Man,
stuff? Y'all want to
spin the wheel. Wherever it land on, that's where we hitting.
All right. So then I want to start with let's go back. We're gonna have to go back a little bit, man. How was your Juneteenth? Did y'all celebrate anything? Did y'all do anything at all? Did y'all have off of work for Juneteenth? Like, talk to me about how you guys, which is, by the way, officially a federal holiday as of 2020. I didn't know that, by the way. I didn't know 2020 was the first official year.
Yep.
But I'll be honest with y'all, that joint really became official last year, but I'll tell y'all why later.
When was George Floyd exactly? Because I remember thinking it was in response to that. Wasn't it shortly before Juneteenth? The exact date?
George Floyd.
Because I remember thinking they're making this official in response to that.
I think so too. I want to say maybe the month before.
May 25th, 2020.
It was like the end of May. Yeah. And then
May 25th, 2020.
Within like a week or two, they were like, hey, Juneteenth officially a federal holiday. Like,
yeah.
I was like, they literally wanted to do what they could to placate Black America. That's really how that felt to me.
Yeah.
Black folk, I've been aware of Juneteenth since I was in middle school. I can honestly say that. I've been aware of Juneteenth since I was in middle school. So,
honestly, I thought it was made up when I first heard it, and it was on the Boondocks.
Snaps.
But ever since it's been the federal holiday, I don't think we had off that first year. I think the second year they gave it to us. I don't remember if they observed it on that day, but I know this year and last year they did us dirty. I work for the state, by the way, for those that don't know.
State of New Jersey.
State of New Jersey. They did not give us off last Wednesday. They gave us off Friday to make it a 3-day weekend. Although
and I think they did y'all a solid. Let's talk about it.
I appreciate the 3-day weekend, but we were supposed to have off on that day. It was the 19th. Give us off on that 19th. Whatever people want to do that Thursday and Friday, if they want to take off and make it a longer extended weekend, so be it. But y'all didn't observe it last year or this year on that day. Next week is the 4th of July. Guess what day we have off? The 4th of July. Give us off that 19th. Let us celebrate however we want to celebrate. But I was at work. And I told my wife, who's Italian and Puerto Rican, I said, don't you cut up on today.
That's funny. Duck, I want to ask you this question. My job was open on Juneteenth. We didn't get a Friday off. We didn't get the day off or anything like that. But Duck, I want to ask you, as a person who, let's just pretend you're a 5-day work week person. Would you prefer the 3-day weekend, or would you prefer to honor the day of?
I would prefer the 3-day weekend. I remember I come from corporate America, so before I was doing this, right? So I would definitely prefer the 3-day weekend. That said, I mean, you were asking us, did we have? I worked. It didn't cross my mind until later that night. I think I worked the bar that night. I want to say Juneteenth was a Thursday, right?
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday. Okay, and I didn't work the bar. I don't know what I did that night, but I didn't work that day. I know that. So
So from the outside looking in, G, I told my wife who was also kind of, she wasn't upset, but it was like, yo, they should have gave us the day off. I was like, I think they did y'all a solid by giving y'all a 3-day weekend. Don't give me off a day in the middle of the week. If Juneteenth was on a Tuesday, I'd be pissed off. Come to work Monday after being off for 2 days and you off again. Now you got to get back into work mode on a Wednesday. Like, no.
But
I want the 3-day weekend.
But think about how many holidays we have in November. We got what is it? Election
Thanksgiving,
Day.
and that's it.
Yeah, they don't be like, you know what? Let's just give it to them all in this 1 week. No, they give us off on that day, that first what is it? First or second Tuesday in November, Election Day. Then it's Veterans Day. I always forget what other holidays and
well,
then
state employees get more days off than most people.
Yeah.
But let's focus on Thanksgiving for a second, because when they weren't giving y'all off that following Friday automatically, state workers complained like crazy. Why make us come back to work for 1 day? So you can't have it both ways. You want the extended weekend or you don't.
Like I said, I'm not mad at it. They could have easily be like, you know what, you guys are off, and then people would have complained about it, whatever the case may be. I don't mind it being in the middle because it feels like it breaks up those Tuesday,
the monotony of it.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got a day off, quick reset. Now we can rest up a little going into Thursday, Friday. Like you said, now if it was on a Tuesday, I'm like, bro, y'all could have gave us off the Monday.
Do you think that they gave y'all off on a Friday because niggas is lazy and we know that y'all would want 3 days in a row instead of 2 in a random, right? Like nobody wants the 2 in a pop. Give me the 3 guaranteed. Joker, deuce, right? Like ain't that what we want? Come on, man. Let's be honest.
Like I said,
if you got Joker, ace of spade, if you got Joker, ace of spade, that's all you got in your hand. What you bidding? Wait. Let me change it. You got nothing in the offsuits, but you got Joker, ace of spade, four of spade, 3 of spade. What you bidding?
I'm at least going 3.
You taking the 3 for sure.
Absolutely.
Not a possible.
No, I'm taking the 3.
Okay, now watch this. Your partner tell you they got 6. What you bidding?
Well, since we're not allowed to go 9.
No, I'm sorry. Your partner tell you they got 7. What you bidding?
Oh, I'm gonna try to get these wheels. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get my 3. If I said 2 in the pop, I'm gonna try to make that possible. Slide.
What if you got Joker, ace, 3? You don't have that extra one. I gave y'all 2 extra ones.
That is a possible. That becomes a possible. You can't guarantee.
So your partner got 7. You got nothing in your offsuits. You got big Joker, little Joker, ace of spade. Y'all going the wheels or nah? Don't lie.
I still want to push the wheels. I want to get my Jokers out and then get my ace and pray to God that my partner got the 2 pieces and know to go under.
If he got 7, I feel like
or that I ate up at least one of the other deuces. You know what I mean? With my Jokers. Highly unlikely if I only got 3 spades, but.
And mind you, I've been playing spades every day.
Y'all ain't tell me what y'all bidding. Your partner says it's on your possible. Listen to me.
I told you Wills.
I'm pushing Will. You tell me, I got a guaranteed 7. I'm like, you know what? This 2 just became 3.
And not for nothing, you told me I ain't got nothing else in the other suits. I know I got at least 1 jack. I'm trying to pull something.
Yeah. I'm hoping if I don't got anything else in the other suit, I either got 1 or 2, and I'm cutting second, third time it's played.
Tell me you ain't played spades in a while without telling me you ain't played spades in a while. It's cool. It's cool.
I've been playing every day.
I'd rather have Joker, deuce, diamonds than the ace. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. Give me the 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Give me the 3 for sure. Give me the 3-day weekend. Don't give me that day off. Me personally. So I think they honoring us the right way by giving. Hey, it's the federal holiday. We're gonna acknowledge it, but y'all get the 3-day weekend no matter what. Yo, fam, think about that for a second. It's the only federal holiday that guarantees a 3-day weekend. If they were to do that going forward for Juneteenth, we got the littest federal holiday ever. Don't nobody want off on Tuesday for Christmas?
And I got paid night.
And you got paid 2 days earlier. You kidding me? Yo, fam. Melissa woke up and was like, babe, my check hit. We felt like we hit the lottery, bro. Like, what? She was like, I need to go shopping today. I was like, no, you don't. It's not Thursday. She was like, it's already clear. She's like, it's already in here. Okay, let's go get the groceries then, baby. Let's go. Like, yo, Y'all felt better. Y'all just thinking about it the wrong way. I just think we got to rewire our brains for a second. We got the only official 3-day weekend on the books. Christmas ain't guaranteed to be a 3-day weekend. That shit is lit.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving used to be Thursday, and they gave y'all off Friday automatically. Then it came down to the governor's vote. And every governor that didn't give y'all off that Black Friday, y'all hated. They never got reelected. If they did not, no governor that said no to Black Friday ever got reelected. So y'all can't tell me y'all don't feel the same way. Don't make me come back to work for one measly ass day.
I don't even mind at this point.
And it's the least productive day of the work week.
It sure is.
What do you think?
My whole mindset is I'm here for appearances.
People be at work chilling, partying, drinking. Why you got Fireball bottles on your desk? What are you doing? What is happening right now?
Don't ask questions.
Right.
We're here for a good time. I'm waiting to get back to the leftovers. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Duck, you don't know how you spent your Juneteenth. You don't quite recall. You said you worked your first job. G, you said you just told your wife not to act up. You went to work that day. My wife went to work that day. It was a Wednesday. I think I did a show that day.
That was last week, right? Last Wednesday.
So it's a week. It's a week and a day from today. Yeah, it was Wednesday. But my point is this, though. My point is this: we didn't do it right. We didn't do it justice. We didn't do it service. We got to find a way to make that our holiday. We should have taken that 3-day weekend and turned the F up. Now, I will say that I did turn up on the weekend. Saturday, I celebrated Father's Day. I celebrated Father's Day that Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So I turned all the way up that weekend. I went out to my boy's house on, I think, Sunday. We shot pool and everything. Like, I turned up last weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had a really, really good time.
Oh, the Father's Day weekend was before Juneteenth. Yeah. So, we went to the gun range. We got together, went to the gun range.
I went to my pop's house. Like, it was a good weekend. So I've been saying, like, I turned up for it, but not on the day of. That's how I ended up spending mine. Did you guys see or buy any white chairs that day?
Nah, I kind of forgot all about it, to be honest with you, until I saw the video.
I'm glad.
Wow.
Now, I want to say that I want to make the official celebration for Juneteenth throwing the hat up in the air. I think we have to erase that white chair. That was assault. That was crazy. The white chair incident and the fact that they sold out all around the country after that happened is nuts. Like, we shouldn't.
I didn't know that. They sold out.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that either.
All right. So on my biological father's side of the family, we had a gathering right after that. And the cousin's house that we went to wanted to get white chairs. They were sold out. He said he traveled for miles. Home Depot, Lowe's. He said he was in Walmart. White chairs were sold out. And I feel like that's the wrong celebration. And I think I sent y'all the pic. I think we did it on the show.
Yeah, you showed us the picture that that y'all did.
Is it still in here? Let me see. Hold up. I might still have.
We're officially at a year, right?
What you mean?
We're officially at a year doing the show, right?
Yes, we have. Yeah. Yes, this has been going for more than a year. I don't have it in the photos anymore because I cleared them out. But they made us take a picture where the person in the middle held up a white chair.
Yep,
and the rest of us that had hats, we held them up. Right? Other people had white chairs. They lifted them up. And the person in the middle, that's what he did. He had the hat, and he acted like he was throwing the hat up in the air. The hat, if there's going to be an official symbol, it should be the hat. It shouldn't be the chair. Because the chair
should be the hat, yo, because that is crazy. Dope, man. To this day, right there, boy.
Yeah. So, who's Trudeau? All right. So DJ Malone says, "Greeting, gents. How's it going, y'all?"
I believe that's the Canadian Prime Minister, Trudeau.
At least you don't have Trudeau running your country. Everyone within every political party hates him up here. I'm glad I ain't working on Monday. So there you go. So it could be worse. Hey, listen, DJ, I hear what you're saying, but it's two dumbasses debating right now as we speak. So it ain't much better down here, bro. Neither one of these guys are qualified to be president. One guy is a felon with 34 charges, 34 convictions. With how many more pending? Ain't it like another 16 or some shit like that pending?
Something.
That's a wild number.
Bro, 50 felony convictions for one person, and he's running for president is insane.
And the other guy got what's the
He got Alzheimer's. They just won't admit
Alzheimer's. What's the other one called?
it. Dementia.
Yeah, dementia.
He's senile, bro. Neither one of these guys are qualified to be president. This is absolutely insane.
They just need to wipe off the whole board and put up new candidates, like redraft new candidates.
They also need to put an age limit on it.
For real.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, we spoke back to that in the earlier episode about getting the older generation out of here. Not because y'all old, but because
because they old and out of touch, and a lot can go wrong in a short period of time.
Yeah,
Biden was already old.
So I don't know if y'all remember the election.
His presidency.
When the election was between Biden and Trump, whoever won was going to be officially the oldest president elected. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yep.
The fact that they're up again after 4 years and those two are the leading guys just tells you how much worse it is as far as age goes. How many videos have we seen of Biden falling up steps? Not even down, falling up steps, entering Air Force One planes and stuff like, or falling asleep. Like we gotta stop
being
this.
led off the opposite way because he went the wrong way to get on the stage or tried to get off the stage the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you just like, oh my God.
Changing subjects in the middle of talking, right? It's just it's not real. It's clear that he's a figurehead at this point. He's a figurehead at this point, right? It's like, which party do you want? Forget the candidate. Which party do you want? Is really what's coming down to.
Is Mitch McConnell still active, or did they force him to step down? Because he fell asleep at the podium once last year.
Yep.
Well, he is
on his feet, passed out.
He is still the active minority leader for the Republican Party. And yeah, my man literally paused and just stood there. I thought he was shitting on himself. You ever seen an old person sit on themselves? No, you laughing. But in my line of work, I have seen when an old person starts to move their bowels unexpectedly, but what happens is they feel it and they just kind of freeze up. They go from talking and they just do it.
Oh my God.
It's the sensation of the heat running down the leg that they can still feel, and they realize what's going on. Is that poop? Is that pee? Can anybody smell this? Can I move? Is it going to fall out of my pant leg? Like that's what it looked like happened in that moment. And so, like, it's bad, man. The politics needs to have a age limit on it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to my man Ice. I see you in here as well. In addition to DJ Malone being in here as well. I got another topic for you guys. Let's get into it really quick. So my kids being home right now. This is how did your childhood sick days from school go? From school. So I want y'all to take it back a ways now. My kids are on summer break, and my oldest child is old enough to be home alone with the kids legally, mentally, physically. We got a big, 160 plus pound dog in the house, and they're safe leaving them here.
Is there what's the legal age requirement?
14.
I ain't leaving mine alone anytime soon, but I'm just curious.
14.
That was like, oh, what? I can leave her home at 5.
Okay, wait. How long has it been 14? Because
he'll be 15 in September.
A lot of laws were broken when we were growing up. That's all. All I'm saying.
Yeah. Don't answer the phone.
That law was violated a lot of times when I was growing up.
So the Pennsylvania, it says the Commonwealth does not offer specific laws that dictate at what age a child can be left home alone. Parents who are ultimately responsible for their children, if they are left unsupervised, will feel any repercussions for any mistakes dictated by the child or initiated by the child. So I thought it was 14. I am wrong. I don't know where I got 14 from. I really, really thought that was the age.
What is the age again?
There isn't an official age in Pennsylvania. It says, what age can a child be left alone in a car in Pennsylvania? And that is 6 years. But home alone, there is no official age.
I think it's just like up to the parents to make a judgment.
That's basically what the law is right here. So yes. Anyway, he's well off, right? But we have cameras in the house. We can just sign in and take a look throughout the day at the cameras.
Real quick, I'm sorry, my little sister gave me a rule of thumb with that. She was like, once the kid can safely prepare a hot meal for themselves or like a hot food for themselves, that's the earliest you should be comfortable with it. Which is crazy because my daughter can use the microwave and heat up hot dogs. So.
She can reach your microwave?
She's hella tall. She's here right now. You only ain't seen her because of the little strip that's covering.
Oh no, I can see your whole background at the bottom of my screen. Like I see the hookah top right there. Sure. You got 2 tips in. I can see looks like you got a little shelf or something with different colors. I see like a cream color in the middle, and then I see it all by the door. Anyway, I can see what they can't see on camera right now in my screen.
Oh, I was about to say, I don't even see what you're talking about in my screen.
Yeah, no. But it's behind you though. But I can see that. Anyway, but my point, she can reach your microwave though.
Yeah. My microwave. So you
don't have a microwave that's up in the air.
No, mine is on a counter. Okay. It's on a counter. It's actually like a mobile island, but yeah.
So here's what my question is though to you guys. It got me to thinking about my childhood and when I was allowed to stay home alone or stay home with a sick kid or whatever, right? If we both ended up with chicken pox, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I used to get so excited when I knew the adults had to go to work and I got to stay home by myself or with the kid, one other kid. How was y'all childhood sick days from school? Were y'all nervous? Were y'all excited? Like just just take a walk through memory lane.
Well, when I was a kid, I got to stay home. Well, when I got sick, I was sick. Like, bro, wasn't no watching TV for the most part. Like I was like sleep out of it for the most part. When I got a little older and wasn't, as sick, I was able to play video games, drive my mom nuts, watch stuff, whatever. Hey, just leave me alone. But when you got old enough to stay home by yourself, that's when you was watching Jerry Springer, Maury. Like, yo, that's a man. I can tell by the Adam's apple. That's a man. So I had fun. I just couldn't go. My mom's rule was, I don't care how sick you are. If you can't go to school, you're not going outside. You can do whatever you want in this house, but outside, you're not going. You didn't go to school today, you're not going outside. You can play the PlayStation, you can watch a movie, you can take a nap, you can eat. You ain't going outside. I don't care.
If I was sick enough to stay home from school, I needed like an adult. Like that was, I was either not sick enough that I had to stay out of school, or I was sick. And even when I got older enough that I didn't need the adult, it was like, yo, you better be asleep. Like it was when they couldn't wake me up. I was so sick. Like I was just in the bed and couldn't move. Like there was no in between. If I could get out of bed and move around, I was going to school. Like,
did your mom ever do go to school? If the nurse send you home, then you're sick.
No, that wasn't an option either because hey, you good? I got this.
She trying to tell her side when I'm too sick, stay home from school. I get my Legos. You tell her, mama.
Nah. If I went to school, there was no coming home sick. Like I just had to make it to the day. Somebody had to leave work to come get me. There was no nurse sending you home.
Black parents, boy, I tell you. Then they probably get mad at you. You made me miss a day of work. It's just, I told you put your
The only time, my senior year of high school, the art teacher swung open the door. So I was like, I'm walking in the hallway and I was talking to somebody. So I'm turning as I'm talking. I'm turning forward to look what's in front of me as I'm going. And I was turning back to talk to this person. And the door swung open after I had checked and there was nothing there. So I'm turning because I'm hearing the door open and I hit the door at the same time. And so that was the only time that it was ever, hey, you need to go to the nurse. You're bleeding like crazy. So I go down to the nurse and the nurse was like, yeah, you need to get picked up. Nobody got me till like hour and a half, 2 hours after school ended. Like
after
school.
Let me take the damn bus. Like, what are we doing?
Right?
Nah, because they did say I needed stitches. I think they took me straight to the emergency room to get stitches.
Now, was your parents mad at you?
No, they didn't stop working. They stayed where they finished their work day. I don't even remember who got me.
Nah, wait. So you stayed at school and didn't attend classes?
Yeah, but it wasn't. That was like late in the day too. It was like the last block of the day or the second to last block. I think it was the last block of the day. It was like.
And you said you was a
beginning of the
senior?
last block. Yeah.
And nobody, none of your friends drove to be like, hey, take me to the hospital? Nothing?
Nah, they didn't even know what was going on. They just knew that I suddenly wasn't in class anymore.
We had cell phones. We ain't text nobody like,
Weren't you wait. Weren't you an 18-year-old senior?
Say it again.
Weren't you an 18-year-old senior?
Yeah.
If you don't walk your grown ass home, what are you talking about?
The nurse made me stay.
Nah, she gonna have to catch me.
No, they were worried I was because of the amount of blood. They were worried I was passing.
Man, patch it up. Give me the little thing, and I'm out. I'll be back. I can walk like this. All right, it's cool.
I agree with you, but
hey, I'm not hating or nothing like that. Let me tell you about my sick days. So I remember my favorite sick day ever. I had food poison. I think I told this on here before.
Keep going.
My rules.
Sick day is wild, but okay.
Well, my sick days were my favorite. Period. But
yeah, because you didn't have to go to school. That and snow days.
Right. That's what it was. Snow days are important. When I should have asked y'all about snow days.
Snow days.
That's what it was different.
Snow days aren't
because your siblings are home too.
That too. But when was the last time any of your kids had a snow day, Mike?
We didn't have one because this winter was. Wait, did y'all have a snow day this year? Oh, Derek just said yes. Zara, y'all had a snow day this year?
Not only that.
Yeah, because I think we had 2 snow days for the state, so I know they at least have
most schools post-pandemic have a virtual pivot option nowadays.
Did y'all have to do classes online?
Because I know that's how my neighbor's kid is.
Both of them just said no. They didn't have to do. They said no. They didn't have to do classes online. So, but with us, so snow days, staying home, whatever. When the parents weren't home, it was my favorite days because we got to run around, we got to do whatever we wanted in the house. And my rules were very different than G's. We didn't have the money for PlayStations and stuff until I was in high school. So if you had a sick day in middle school or elementary school, you were home alone. We didn't always have caller ID. You don't answer this phone for anybody, no matter what, and you better not even go to the door. If you hear a knock at the door, you don't breathe. Hold your breath until you think they're gone. Don't turn the volume up on the TV. Don't turn the volume down on the TV. Just don't move. You be as still as possible in that house until you think they walk away. Listen for the car to drive away. So I grew up in my grandmother's house. Gee, you've been there before. You know how you don't just, it ain't somebody just passing by the front of the house. You got to come up a driveway. You got to drive around to get back out. Like her driveway circled around the house and all that stuff. So listen for them to leave, then you cool. We had a code. This was pre and early caller ID days. So when the parents went to call and check in on us, they would let it ring twice and hang up. They would wait a couple 30 seconds and then call back. So you had to hear the 30-second gap. No more rings. Hey, mommy. That's when you were allowed to answer the phone. That was the code that mommy's calling you right now. You can answer the phone. That was it. Those were the only rules. And then stay your ass inside because the township that we lived in, if they didn't call you out, they would have somebody drive by the house to see if you was hanging out outside anywhere, and they would pick up kids and call, and oh man, it's all kind of trouble. So we weren't even allowed to go out in the yard. Stay your ass in the house. They never said ass to us because my parents didn't curse, but you stay your behind in the house. You don't answer the door. You don't answer the phone for anybody. And the school district always called. They always called.
Even way back then?
Bro, I would hear the answering machine. Hi, this is Catherine from the West Windsor Plainsboro School District, and Michael Andrews has an unexcused absence today. We were just calling and check on the well-being of the child. If you get the message, give us a call. But I remember the messages.
That was like in the 2000s thing. That y'all getting way
bro.
Back then.
But it was a person. Now it's automated. Now if one of our kids are out and we don't tell them, it's an automated thing. Your child has an unexcused absence. Please press 1 if you would like to speak to like that. That's now. It ain't automated. It was a real person making those calls at every school that day. So, but my favorite days were just getting a chance to stay home, bro. Like G said, just exploring what's on daytime TV. I fell in love with this woman named Ricky Lake and her talk show. He talked about Jerry Springer and what'd you say, Maury?
Mark.
Bro, Ricky Lake and some lady named Sally. I don't even remember what her whole
Sally
name was. It was
Jesse
a little.
Raphael. I don't remember.
Yes,
much about
yeah.
her.
She
That
had
was
short
them.
hair, red hair with the glasses. She was Judge Judy before Judge Judy.
Oh yeah.
She was Judge Judy before Judge Judy. This judgmental bitch. She was mean as hell. She was super mean to the people that already showed you had the glasses.
I only saw this stuff in the summertime when we weren't in camps. Because, like I said, if I was homesick, it was bad enough that somebody had to stay home with me, which they were pissed about for missing the day. Or when I was older, I was on bed rest the whole day. Like, they couldn't get me out of bed anyway.
Fam, when I realized The Price is Right was a show that came on early, I was mad that The Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune came on at the wrong times. Like, I want to see Price is Right at night every day. I hated Wheel of Fortune. Give me Price is Right at the end of the day.
I was about to say, if I watched something, it was game shows. It's the only thing I ever saw. But like, if the TV was on, it was game shows.
Yeah, why isn't The Price is Right on in the evenings? Yo, that show been on for like 30 years.
Somebody make it make sense. The best game show ever. Ever. Price is Right and Family Feud, they up there. I don't know what time. I never saw Family Feud as a child. Let me just tell y'all, I don't know if this works for y'all or not. And I heard Family Feud been on the air for almost 30, 40 years. I never saw an episode of Family Feud as a child. Like, I don't know what time it actually aired. I've always seen reruns of Family Feud. I don't know to this day what time Family Feud comes on live. I couldn't tell you.
Me either.
I've definitely seen, I don't know that this means I've seen it as a child. I've definitely seen Family Feud pre-Steve Harvey as the host.
Yeah, because the dude from Home Improvement, he was the host at one point. I don't remember who was before him, who was after him, but
it wasn't the dude from Home Improvement. It was a little white guy, but it wasn't him. And then before him, yeah, he was.
I feel like I remember two hosts. I feel like the longtime hosts, like
the old school host,
like
he used
to kiss women on the mouth.
The old school host kissed every woman on the lips, and I was sitting here like,
wives, daughters, granddaughters.
Fam, what part of the game is this, and why is this happening on TV? Because I'm not standing next to you on a game show and you just kissing my wife on the mouth like that. So then after him, it was another dude with short hair. He had a little bit more energy. I liked that dude. And then I remember Steve Harvey. I never saw Family Feud live until I was an adult, and it was Celebrity Family Feud, which came on at like 7 or 8 p.m. And I would have to find out, oh, man, they got the NFL dudes on. I'm watching this episode. I've only probably ever seen, you can probably count on one hand how many live episodes of Family Feud I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, especially when they have like the Summer Games block on like ABC or whatever the case may be. That's the only time I've caught live Family Feud. Everything else has been reruns.
Come on, man. All right. Y'all want to keep it moving?
Keep it moving. Let's
keep it moving. Let's get to some stuff, man. So our last show, I believe, is the one that we had. Blizz. What name was he going by?
Probably Blizz.
Okay, we had him on, and we were discussing the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And that night, what song dropped? Do y'all remember what song? I think one by each artist dropped. I think Family Matters came out.
Oh yeah, while we were recording. Yeah. I don't remember which one.
It was Family Matters.
I think Family Matters dropped while we were on air.
Yep.
And then after we stopped,
after,
I think that came out afterwards. So since then, They Not Like Us has come out, and it is taken the country by storm.
John is an anthem. That's like
it's more than an anthem. This is more than
it's going to define a generation. It's going to go down as defining a generation.
Yeah,
this is what I want from y'all. And I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth or anything like that. And we will get to the Kendrick Lamar concert. I've never seen a concert on Amazon before. I tuned in for this joint. I caught the end of it. I wasn't able to see the whole thing, but I tuned in for the end of it where they ran back They Not Like Us 5 times in a row. No, it was 5 times where he sang it. The 6th time, they were walking off stage. Or was it 4 times and the 5th time they were walking off stage? Either way, they ran it back to back to back to back. And the last time it was just the music playing. They were all clearing the stage out. But I caught the end of it. They just recently did a video shoot. We're going to talk about that part. But I want you guys to hearken to your just pull back, forget hip hop for a second. I want y'all to try to equate this to a time in music where songs had this effect. I want y'all to first explain the effect of what this song had on y'all, what
But
it's
this current
having.
song,
This They Not Like Us. I want y'all to talk about what it's currently having on y'all, and try to compare it to another song or era of its time, because this to me is new from my kids' generation. But I have something to tie it to. So we're
I
gonna go
have
solo screen. G,
I have
you're
an
up first. Go ahead.
unpopular opinion, and I don't apologize for it. If we're really looking at "They Not Like Us" as it is, like a song, if he would have dropped that, and it wasn't because of Drake beef, and apparently, I saw this from Joe Budden that there's a lot of people in the music industry that is tired of Drake. They feel like he's worn out his welcome. If that was not the case, and he dropped the song as is, was not a response to a beef, I don't think it would have hit like this. Because honestly, I think the beat is whack. I think the flow that Kendrick decided to go with isn't really all of that. I get the significance.
Wait. You said you think the beat is whack. Can we stop?
Yes.
Can we break this down in sections?
Yes.
You think the instrumental to "They Not Like Us" is whack?
Yes.
Okay. You wait. But you from the East Coast? Is it because it's a West Coast? Like it feels super duper West Coast
I
to
love
me.
music, regardless of the genre, the artist. I can appreciate good music. I don't care if it's jazz, but I'm just wasn't feeling the beat. I didn't feel feeling the flow that he took for the song. I don't know if he took it serious. I don't even think he thought the song would blow up as big as it did. And honestly, I only think the song blew up as big as it did is because of the hook. Everybody knows that They Not Like Us. You can equate that to anything. That's going to be the sports anthem all season long for football.
I already did a Nothing But Niners show, and I said the day it was like it wasn't even 3 days after the song came out. I did a Patreon episode on my Nothing But Niners channel. I said this is our theme song for the whole season. When they coming out the tunnel, I want that. They not like us. They not like they can't fuck with us. Like I want
right
that.
There is so catchy and earwormy. Like that right there alone, that's what propelled this song into the stratosphere. And because it's against Drake, which, like I said, I feel like a lot of people are just like, yo, Drake, we're tired of you. So it was just like, it added that much more to it. And to what could I equate this current era that we're into, a song that might have united people or whatever the case may be? Oh, man. I kind of want to say, because I was kind of young during the early hip hop, the early 2000s and stuff. I kind of want to say maybe the Drake and the Meek Mill, because all the stuff he was saying, now
back to back
Twitter, the back to back. Now we got the Twitter finger. Everybody will say, "Oh, you got Twitter fingers. Oh, you getting body."
It's your girls tour, the world tour.
Yeah. So I definitely want to equate this to that about 6-7 years ago.
Okay, that's interesting. How old are you, G?
I'm 36.
Duck, how old are you?
34.
So y'all got the same little time frame going. I want to see, Duck, what you equate this to, because you, hear me out, and this is not a shot, and this is why I wanted to ask you guys this. G was heavy into the music early. Like, G was putting me on to younger artists when we were hanging out, when I was getting to know G. Then he kind of got away from the hip-hop scene, and I got a little bit deeper into the drill and stuff, and he got away from it. He went back to the gospel and all that stuff. So, like, G and I's music relationship has been a lot of ebbs and flows, and he's putting me on, and I know this is your joint. I think I ruined his wedding reception with my request by the DJ. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was up there, I had the mic. Yo, my man played. Me and my wife, the only ones on the dance floor grinding to shoot 'em up music. We out there. She like all that gangster shit, top down, right around with the blick. Who you with? Like, we out there grinding in front of moms and dads and everybody watching.
Hey, I was enjoying every minute of it, yo. I was out there.
But we had the Meek Mill stuff. We was turning, like, you know what I mean? Like, the three of us, me, him, and his brother, we hit the thing. And then when we got to the verse that none of us knew, we just, we tried to play it off. We ain't know what we was talking about, right? So, like, but we have this ebbs and flows of in our relationship with the music, right? Duck, you're a little more detached from music in general. So I can't wait to get your opinion on this song in particular. And what the kind of impact you think it's having?
I'm going to say, you know me very well because I've heard the song, obviously. I know what people come working at the bar in the club. I know what people come up to me and what they're saying and how much they love it.
Where's my bell? Where's my bell?
But
my bell? It's right there.
I was about to say, if I'm being completely honest, like Mike, you literally just said it perfect. I'm more detached from music. I'm gonna listen to this in earnest in a few months. That's what I always do. Like I never listen to anything when like I never make it a point. It's very rare that I make it a point. Oh, let me go hear that right away. When we did that last episode, right? I was on mute listening to the music while y'all were talking.
Trying to catch up. That's how much Duck didn't care about the beef.
Yeah, I wanted to do it just now when you asked. I was like, oh, I got to listen for real right now. I pulled up the lyrics. I pulled up the lyrics on my phone. I was looking to read it. I've heard it enough times, but I haven't actually listened. I'm not going to have anything to equate it to. As far as the feel, the vibes, and all that, I'm not going to have anything to compare it to. Only it's crazy because it shouldn't be my one takeaway. But Mike, you might know I love the insult jabroni, and I know Kendrick used that at one point in the song because I feel like the word doesn't get used enough. I also know it's hella old, and that's why it don't get used anymore. But I love the word. I love the insult jabroni. I always have. I just think it's hilarious.
But I will.
That's because Duck. Stop. I'm not gonna let no cap just go right now. Duck's love for the word jabroni, because you saying I don't know why. It's wrestling. There was a wrestler that called. I don't remember who it was. There was a wrestler that called. Was it The Rock?
The Rock did used to say jabroni all the time.
Yes, somebody.
I was never crazy about WWE. That was WWF way back in the day. I was never crazy about the entertainment wrestling. You know that. But
you were a wrestling guy.
I wrestled, yeah, real wrestling.
Oh, maybe I equate you to real wrestling. Okay, I apologize. Yeah. Let me stop there.
Yeah, real wrestling. No. But you're right. The Rock used to say it all the time, and
that was the first time I heard it.
There was never a time. Oh, see, no, well before I ever heard The Rock say it, like jabroni was an insult in the '90s. But what was I about to say? Every time The Rock said it, I did enjoy hearing it because I think it's not appreciated enough. But I like the song. I don't have a problem with the beat. I do need to listen to it again in earnest before I can give you any sort of a moment in time that this might remind me of. I have no idea, but I just know everybody loves that song. So
that's fair. That's fair. And I don't want
to. We come from an era where rap beef especially was a sport. When it's time to go to beef, you pick your best beat, you pick your best producer, you pick the best lyrics, you went in there and you went serious. Yeah, jokey jokes from time to time. Another fun hip-hop era beef was Ja Rule and 50 Cent. If we had social media like we do now, I'm pretty sure there would have been a lot of memes and stuff that ensued from that. Yeah. But you take it kind of serious, and I don't feel like Kendrick really did with that whole beat and flow that he chose. That's just my opinion.
All right, so for me, this took me back to a very special era in my entire life. And while it wasn't the same, it was reminiscent of it. And I think that I'm about to offer a very unique opinion on this. This song transcended rap beef, which has its own category, right? Like, people were like, oh, we haven't had a battle this good since Kissing Beans, right? And I don't even think this battle was that good. And to get to G's point about he didn't like the hook, he didn't like the beat. Here's what I didn't like about the hook. When you listen to it, it's one take. There's no layering. He didn't go through and I'm not gonna say master it, because the track was obviously mastered by the audio's take, but most people go in and reinforce stuff. When you hear a song that's a radio hit, a radio smash, They lay the same exact vocal track twice just to reinforce it. They not like us. But you can hear that's Kendrick one taking it. If you listen to it on the surround sound, listen to it in your car, you can listen and hear that's Kendrick one taking that. There's no second track pushing and emphasizing anything through this whole song. So that gives it that raw feeling that G is talking about. He kind of doesn't feel, because he's got an ear for high quality music. So I understand that, right? But the moment in time that we're in right now, and what this is doing for the West Coast and the East Coast, and seeing Bloods and Crips and everybody in between just celebrating the song. And I've seen videos of kids singing this at the top of their lungs at bar mitzvahs.
Yep.
I've seen proms, kids throwing it up. Bro, Drake can't go outside right now without a kid saying, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. Bro, if you got kids singing about me possibly being a pedophile,
you won.
You won, bro. You won, right? But here's
no, go ahead. I know. No, go ahead. Do your thing, bro. You on a roll.
Here's what this takes me back to, and y'all might be just a little bit too young. Maybe y'all remember this, but y'all might be a little bit too young to remember this. Music videos used to debut on regular TV. The last one that I remember was Michael Jackson. I can't remember if it was Black or White or Remember the Time. It was one of the, whichever one came out last. Nah, I want to be accurate. All right. Michael Jackson, Remember the Time, came out in and that was the video with Magic Johnson, Naomi Campbell, Eddie Murphy. Michael Jackson, Remember the Time, came out in 1992. But his Black and White had Macaulay Culkin. What was the big dude from Roseanne? Black or White?
The father?
Goodwin? Yeah, the dad.
Goodman.
John Goodman?
John Goodman.
I think it was John Goodman. That came out in 91. Okay, so the last time this happened that I remembered was Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. This video was epic. The world paused for this world premiere music video. That's how big. Huh? What'd you say? No, for all of, but I'm saying the last time I don't remember a Michael Jackson video doing this after that. I can't remember a Michael Jackson video after 92. Remember the Time.
I remember
pausing
what you're
the
saying,
world.
It used to come on regular TV. It wasn't dedicated.
It wasn't just MTV or VH1.
Yeah.
Like his shit came on after the news. Like the news anchors were saying, "Okay, all right, that's going to conclude our that's going to conclude our forecast for tonight." And now coming up in this next 7 minutes, Michael Jackson's new music video, Remember the Time. And they will just cut right to it. And it wasn't just a music video. It was an intro to it. He recorded it was like a little movie. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson did that shit with the Annie, Are You Okay? What's the name of that song? Like he had Danny DeVito. Yes, thank you, G. He had Danny DeVito. Like he made his things an experience, right? This is as close to a musical experience as I have witnessed since then. And that's saying something, because with Drake being the biggest artist, most successful artist in the entire world, Drake has not done this. Lil Wayne and all his fame and glory, 50 Cent, Eminem, who has 3 diamond albums, has never stopped the world for the release of a song, a celebration, think about this. I'm talking about this way, and the official video hasn't even dropped yet. They just recorded it 2 days ago.
And honestly, I think he waited a little too long to drop the music video. I don't even know.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, but I was gonna say, I don't even know if he just wanted to drop a music video. Maybe the popularity pushed it in that direction. Hey, we got to make a video now. So maybe he didn't wait too long.
And here's why I say he didn't wait too long, because remember when, and we all talked about it on the episode, right? Remember when it wasn't Not Like Us. What's the other one with him and Future? The first one that kicked it all off.
Like That.
Like That. I knew the word like was in it. Like That. Remember when that came out, right? And we thought this song is going to go for mad long. The beat is hard.
Yeah,
the music is
you don't
good,
even hear it. No
you don't hear it nearly as much, right? But what happened is the song kind of fell off. Now, the only way to bring that song back is if they record a video and people start playing the video again. The video spins are going to equate to radio spins, which is going to create the club spins, which is going to, it's going to generate, it's going to bubble. You got to get that snowball to the top of the hill to push it down first.
But
you know
honestly,
what I'm saying? So you got to get it back up there.
They're Not Like Us right now. Like
exactly.
It's an experience. It's a uniter. It's bringing everybody together for now.
So boom, you blast the concert. You got little kids up there dancing to it. You got Bloods on the one side of the stage. You got Crips on the other side of the stage. You bring them in there. They all together. They unify, right? LA is unified for the first time since we saw the Bloods and Crips with the handkerchiefs tied together. And guess who was responsible for that also? You guessed it, Kendrick Lamar. But see, we don't even know that because we weren't even listening to Kendrick like that back then. But that was another Kendrick Lamar feat, right? Where you saw the red bandana and the blue bandana tied together, right? So boom, that goes out, that happens.
He did
right?
have some
now
with I and
oh no, he's got hits, but we didn't know that iconic picture
was for him because of him.
Right. So now you flash forward, you go out, you do this joint on stage, and the song is so good on stage, they got to run it back over and over. The crowd is going crazy. Do it again. You hear people when they stop the song, play it again, sing it again, do it again. They chant, they want it again. The encore, right? When's the last time you heard a sincere encore?
I was just about to say
from a crowd.
I think they said he did a four thing encore.
Right. So boom, now you hit him with the video, and guess what's going to happen? It's going to keep this joint relevant all the way to football season. You know what's going to happen in football season? Marching band's going to be out there. Now all of a sudden, you're going to hear the brass going, here come the drums, boom, 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 boom. It's going to go crazy. The marching bands, the freaking, oh my God, what? The boom boxes. This song is going to reign supreme throughout the entire NFL season. When they cut to commercials and NBA commercials for the NBA playoffs, you know how they have the music, like right when they show the NBA playoff, you're going to hear that boom, 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 boom. Like it's going to mean something.
Honestly, I'm surprised TNT didn't do that with the NBA finals.
It was too early. They didn't know what it meant. Is this going to incite riots? Is this going to create beef or tension? But because there's been no negativity, no gunshots reported, no physical altercation, no fisticuffs anywhere reported, now the song becomes safe. The song has been up there at the top of the charts for months.
Kind of the anthem for Juneteenth for this year.
Come on, bro.
At different block parties I was looking at on social media.
Come on.
I was like,
now we talking.
All right.
And so now it's safe. Now it's safe to incorporate in the Madden college football game. Now it's safe to incorporate. I mean, not Madden, the NCAA college football game.
They always could have added that as an update anyway, but you're right.
Right. Now it's safe for Madden. Now it's safe for college marching bands to get into.
Talk about the Madden soundtrack. Oh,
bro. Now all of a sudden, this joint can be everywhere.
For the first time in over a decade.
I am, because Christian McCaffrey's on the cover.
Wow. Okay.
I am. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't
know how to feel about that in this moment. So,
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm sorry you're not a Raiders fan. Y'all had a shot.
You know what's crazy? I feel like it was a fair deal, and I still feel like we got fleeced.
From the Madden cover?
No. I feel like the trade was fair, and I still feel like we got fleeced.
Let's be honest.
Seeing him used correctly.
The truth of the matter is, y'all got way more than y'all should have. Even though it did not equate to, when they do the little chart and add up, it did not equate to a first-round pick. But
I don't think it should have. He's a running back. I don't think it should have.
Not only is he a running back.
The compensation was fair.
Not only is he a running back, he was coming off of injuries the past 2 or 3 seasons. Now, all individual injuries. It wasn't like, oh, my arm, and my leg. It was forearm, pinky, toe. Like, it was all different injuries. But y'all got fair compensation, and the Niners are using them the right way. It's a win for everybody, bro. I'm sorry, but it is. Now, I would love for you to tell me who y'all acquired with those picks, but we gotta wait, right? Y'all got one more year of that, right? Or was it all done this year? I thought it was 2 drafts. I thought. Oh wait, it's been 2 years.
No, it has been 2 drafts.
Yeah, so you would be able to go back and tell me.
Package wanted to move up for Bryce Young.
There you go. So you got your franchise quarterback out of the deal. So there you go.
We'll see. Jury's out.
But my point, my final closing point with this Kendrick Lamar thing is this. While G said he thinks he might not have wanted to do it, maybe they pushed him to do it. I think you don't let this die. You don't let this go. This is one for the culture. This is one for the people. And everybody in the world is celebrating this except one man. Now, I hate that this had to be at Drake's expense, but I'm happy for us.
Yeah.
Black people coming together with this joint. I can't tell you how many hard songs used to come on in the club. And you got to be like, put your back to the wall, make sure ain't nobody come up behind you. Because the song was good, but it made people like want to swing on somebody, right? This song is good, and don't nobody want to swing on nobody. We want to bop. We want to dance to this joint. You know, we want to turn up to this. This is different. I don't know the last time a song like this, other than Michael Jackson, a pop artist, did this. No rap song has ever done this before. 50 Cent in the club. Even him, he was in there talking shit. Yeah, when you find me in the club, it's on. I'm in my arm. If she smiles, she go. Like, he talking about stealing a dude's girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, even that, while that was a huge, huge success in the club, and that reigned supreme for 2 years, right? Even that song, you couldn't quite go out there and just have it. You couldn't really go out there and dance it. You couldn't bop to that joint. You had to still be kind of a thug. You had to like hold it down, like, yeah, I ain't no chump. You know what I'm saying? Like, go shawty, it's your birthday. That you got to get it out in the first 3 bars. After that, back to the wall, post up, because you celebrate, go shawty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. And then after that, doom, 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 doom.
When I first saw that video and like how they let the beat rock up to the Go Shorty, yo, goosebumps right now, yo.
Right, right. But G, you got to get past the whole this song don't sound right, because I'm telling you, this is a movement.
I get what it stands for. As a song on its own, I don't like it, but I understand. I can step back and be like, I understand the significance of what this song is doing for everyone and everything right now. That part I cannot deny. I love how it's just, you know, taking off the way it's taking off and bringing everybody together, everybody celebrating. Every time you see a bunch of people together, they're, you know, it's probably the song that they're dancing and singing to. They had a video of T-Pain in the club dancing to this. I think Omarion was dancing to it about a week ago. So I love the impact that it's having, and to just bringing a bunch of people together. And like you said, there's no negativity behind it. There's, you know, no gunshots, no fights, no any negativity associated. It's just like it's almost like that juju on that beat, bringing everybody together, dancing and stuff. It's just like one of those things, just a unifier.
Wait, Ice Niner said Drake is celebrating it also. He played it at one of his shows.
It was a video Drake playing it at his concert, and he was.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes, I equate it to when you getting roasted and you have nothing good to say, so you just like ha 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 whatever. Like, that's what I feel like it was.
You got a whole
I swear to God, are y'all when did this happen?
Maybe
Drake played They Not Like Us at one of his concerts, bro?
Yeah, he was, you know, about a week ago.
I'm never in my life playing anything by anyone that is suggesting I'm a pedophile. The biggest part of this song, other than the chorus, is the A minor part.
Yeah, I can agree with.
I'm never playing that anywhere I'm on. You got to look me in the face and sing A minor to me. G.
Hey.
Nah. No A. No A, nothing. G.
Pull the video up.
Hold up. G.
What is happening?
G. Tell me I'm A minor right now. Hold on.
Oh, snap.
Tell me it's not already awkward. Look me in my eyes and tell me I want you to sing A minor to me the way they do it in this song.
I only heard the song the one time.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
A minor.
You can't. That's my point. You can't. There's no way in hell Drake should be playing this joint at one of his shows. Are you kidding me? Yo, this dude's a clown. This dude is a clown.
I don't know if he played the whole song, but I just know I saw the snippet of him, you know, singing along with it at one of his clubs. Well, at one of his shows. It might be one of those things. I can't beat it. I might as well.
I'm all with the nah. See, I'm all with the can't beat him, join him. I'm not playing that, and you got to see me standing here while I'm being accused of being a. Do you understand what the pedophile accusation does to people, bro? Like, I can't listen to one of the greatest artists in the world because of pedophilia claims. My wife, literally, one of his songs came on. It was just the beginning of it tonight while we were out, and my wife, My mom was like, "Hey, she upset. Turn it off." My mom didn't say, "Hey, we can't listen to this. Turn it off." It was, "Hey, she's upset. Turn it off."
I had my whole, and I said it on the show. Me going to get my wife's garter. I had the whole R. Kelly song picked out in my head. Couldn't even
And
do
you,
it. Couldn't even do it. I was like,
she would have made us leave, and she would have smacked you. Like that's how bad that you can't put those claims on somebody, true, false, or indifferent. I'm not playing that in my show. What the fuck? Are you all right? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Tonight concluded the NBA draft. Are you guys happy with the picks that your teams made? Don't worry, I know y'all don't know who y'all got. The Celtics drafted Baylor Shearman and Anton Watson. They had picks 30 and picks 54.
Listen,
Baylor Sheeman, Baylor Sheeman to close the first round. It was the last pick of the first round of the 2024 draft. He's a 6'6" forward coming off a decorated season as a fifth-year senior at Creighton. So that's one of those schools that surprise people when they make it 2 or 3 rounds in the March Madness joints.
Yeah.
He'll be 24 years old before the season starts, so he's got a lot of experience. During his final season at Creighton, Shearman earned an array of All-American honors after averaging 18.5 points, 9 rebounds, and 3.9 assists. That's actually a really solid line. Their second pick was another team, Gonzaga. They've got a pretty good name for themselves now because they've just kept surprising people in the March Madness brackets.
They do it every year.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, so now they're no longer the surprise team. Gonzaga is now looked at as, hey, they make it to the Sweet 16. Like, you just got to deal with them. They're looked at as that. So, Duck, what are your thoughts on the players drafted by your Boston Celtics? And I guess congratulations. I won't say. I'll say it because G won't. Congratulations to your Boston Celtics on winning the NBA
World
Finals.
champs, baby. More championships than any other team in the NBA.
By one.
Hey, a win is a win. An inch or a mile, a win is a win.
Whatever. You ain't even watching the game.
And it sounds like we got a couple sleepers. You know what I mean? Sound like we got some real contributors, some sleepers, and expect them to be contributors during the repeat.
Right.
I will say this, and Duck, this is no shot at your team. This is the most boring NBA Finals I've ever seen in my entire life, bro.
Very.
I don't think,
and I'm okay with that.
There was not a single game that was close or competitive. Like even the one game that Dallas won was a
blowout, like 40 points.
We talked about that. Mike, we talked about that. You said you didn't watch that one, right? Or you didn't see most of it?
I tuned in at the third quarter, and I saw how much. I think they were up by 20, and I was like, I'm not watching this. This game's over.
I told you what it looked like to me because I tuned in. I was working that day. I turned it on. It was halftime, and I saw the score, and I was like, what the hell is happening? And I was like, okay, Boston wants to win it at home. I assumed they were phoning it in. Somebody told me they did play for real in the first quarter.
They did.
In the first quarter. The first quarter.
But that Dallas pulled away early on, is what I was told. I didn't watch the first half. I don't know.
Yeah, by halftime,
What'd you say, G?
By halftime, I knew what it was. It was like 20. I was like, yeah, this game over. Like, Boston don't. Like you said, they effing. We up 3-1. We can afford to, throw this one away.
That's really what it looked like to me. I turned the game on at halftime, saw the score. I was like, let me see if they're even trying when halftime resumed. When the second half starts up, it looked like they just didn't care to me. It looked like they were conserving the win on the home court.
I'm so mad. We missed out on hockey. Hockey had the better.
Let me pose the question to you that I posed to Mike. Is winning at home more important? And it's great because you don't get this dynamic in football. Is it more important to win at home, or is the sweep more important? What means more?
What a good question.
What means more? Mike, I don't remember your answer. You can answer it too. But to me, the sweep is more impressive. But I felt like Boston said they wanted to win it at home.
Yeah, I'm a competitor. If I could win the chip on your home floor, yeah, let's get it done.
I feel like the sweep is way more impressive. But It really made me think when I saw that score. I was like, they didn't even care. They really wanted to do this at home.
Yeah, because they was already up 3-0, and like, you know what, we give y'all one.
So wait. So what's your answer, G?
The sweep, because then you get to close it out on the road. Depending on
So
what
you think
not
you think the sweep is more important?
If you're the sweep as the underdog, then you sweep and win at home.
No, but if you sweep, you don't ever win at home. It's set up that way so that the fourth game is never for the favorite team.
Yeah. Depending on who the director
now,
is.
I will say
if Dallas had won the first 3 games and they won the 4th game, that would have been in Dallas.
Right, but they were the 5th seed versus the 1 seed. That's what I'm saying. So the favorite team, the 4th game is never at home. Is what
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying if the underdog were to sweep, they would win at home. They would get both. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So, G, if you had it your way, what would you prefer?
Like I said, I'm a competitor. You know, I like to be a little disrespectful. Like, if we can go in here and get the sweep on near home court, let's do it. That way, every time we come back to this mug, I don't care if it's a regular season game, we can talk junk. I forgot what team it was. They was like, yo, they won it on the opposing team, the championship on the opposing team floor. And they were asking them in the press conference leading up to the game, the regular season game. They was like, I hope the locker room still smells like champagne. Disrespectful.
Yo, that is
disrespectful.
That's
the kind of level I want to be on.
Oh my God.
We want to chip in y'all home arena.
I'm petty enough that I would do it for my city. So let's take these past finals, right? They were 3-0. It was clear they were the better team. There was nothing Dallas could do, right? Let's go out there so we keep fresh legs. Let's go play a real first quarter. Let's bench everybody. Let's pull everybody. Let's win this in front of our fans at home. It's more revenue for the city, and our fans deserve to see us make history at home. Think about that. This was a historic win, not because it's another NBA Finals, but now they have the most of any team in the NBA's entire history. They broke the tie with the Lakers. You understand what I'm saying? And so if I'm that good, y'all can have this one. I'm that confident. I think it's more cocky to throw a game. I think it's more cocky to throw a game and say, we're not worried about y'all running it up on us. We ain't scared of y'all. We're going to get this shit at home. I think it's more cocky to do it that way.
But is that your mentality going into that game? Or did you realize, all right, y'all, it's halftime?
Bro, through the first 3 games, we knew the series was over. Through the first 3 games, we knew the Celtics were going to win this game. Through the first 2 games, the way they dominated.
I really was about to say about the first 2 games, we knew it was over.
Yeah. So at that point, 3rd game, hey guys, we pulled this out. We coasting on the 4th game. We gonna win this in front of our crowd. They deserve it. Boston needs it. They need it. You know, they lost Tom Brady. Football ain't gonna be good for another 6 years out here. Like, let's go out here and give them something to be happy for. We got to hold this down for the city. Let's do it for the city. That should have been their theme. Do it for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that takes more balls, confidence, and arrogance than just going for the sweep. Because the sweep says, oh, we scared. We might not be able to go ahead and get this. It shows way more brass to me to go out there and say, we're going to give y'all this one. We got it.
Yeah, that's similar to what teams do where they wear all black. Like, hey, we closing it out today. It's a funeral, regardless if it's a game 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, let's pack one, outfit. We're not packing anything else. We closing it out here. We're not wearing any, bringing any clothes, that kind of thing. So I get what you're saying. But I'm the competitive. Hey, if we can get it done tonight, why wait till tomorrow? Let's go ahead and close this thing out now.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at your reasoning either, because, like you said, it does take ball.
I just lost all my audio again. All right, guys, I got to dip out real quick. I'll be right back.
But yeah, it definitely does take some kahunas to go ahead and, like, you know what, F it.
To throw a game,
a championship game,
even if they are dominating, not to try. You know what I mean? Like, that they just phoned it in. But to me, I assume was the second quarter that they were like, "Yo, bump it. It ain't happening." Like, that's wild. We're the better team. Let them go all out and get this. That's the other thing too. That it was like they were significantly better, right?
Yeah.
So it's like okay, if Dallas is going to put this much into it for this game 4 to
Let
not
them have it.
put the defending champs, let them have it. They're going to be spent when we get back home, and they're on the road. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
everything in your favor. So
plus, this game means more to them than it does us because now they got to fight back. So you know what? It is what it is. Y'all got this. Remember, y'all still got to win 3 more. 3 straight more. We only got to win 1. So, like you said, by halftime, if it ain't actually, I wouldn't even shut it down at halftime. I would have maybe shut it down later into the third quarter just to see if we could, put a dent in the deficit. If not, I'm like, okay, guys, you know what?
well, that's what I was hoping to see. I was like, okay, I've worked all night. I want to see some basketball. Let me put the game on. Hopefully, Boston gets the sweep. They were losing. I knew they were going to lose. But I was like, at least in the third quarter, they should play like they mean it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, they didn't even try.
By then, I was like, F it, guys. We'll get them at home.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Are y'all hearing any feedback when y'all talk?
Nah.
Nope.
All right, we're going to keep it going like this. My headphones, I can only hear when I hit the testing button, but I can't hear y'all after the testing stops. I don't know why I just did that. So, all right. My Hornets selected some French dude.
You got it.
Tijane Salawan. Huh? What did you say?
You're talking to me.
Yep.
I was talking to Nova.
Oh, yeah. So we had the 6th overall pick. He was the guy that we drafted. He's another forward, French forward. Late rapid riser in the draft process, and most teams didn't even do a write-up and a profile on him. He's a raw guy. It's a waste of a pick. It's a waste of a pick. They drafted him for upside. He's a 6'9" guy. He's got the wingspan of somebody who's 7'1". He doesn't have a good feel for the game. He doesn't have any touch with shooting. But hey, he's raw. They're hoping that this is a guy that can turn into something. 6 overall. All right. I'd never heard of him before the draft. It's cool. But I want to get to the Lakers draft because y'all drafted it with 17 overall, Dalton Knecht. And
yep.
You know who I think Dalton Knecht's profile sounds like? What's my man? It sounds like my man Joker.
Oh, Jokic, Nikola Jokic.
He from Dallas, right?
Nah, Denver.
Oh, wait. What's my man? Who was just in the finals?
Luka Doncic.
That's who it is. Doncic. That's what his profile sounds like to me. It says here, excellent size, comfortable handling the ball, shooting off the catch and pulling up from the dribble from well beyond 3 line. His confidence and seemingly unlimited range are what make him a dangerous offensive player. He's not overly quick or athletic, but defenders are forced to respect his ability to pull up at any moment's notice. Tell me that don't sound like him.
Yeah. And honestly, we were actually surprised. Mind you, the only 2 names I knew going into the draft was Bronny James and the dude from Purdue, Edey. I can't remember his first name. I want to say Zach, but I don't think that's the case. But people were saying, actually, they were saying the Lakers didn't even expect Knecht to even be there at 17. They thought they projected him to be in the top 10. And the fact that we got him, there was a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but I read a couple of articles that were saying Lakers got the steal of the draft. Like, they got one of the best in that, what was outside of the top 10, I guess, we would say. But they were saying we definitely got the steal of the draft, and I was watching some of his highlights. And it made me confident in seeing and reading about some of the stuff they were saying. So I was like, okay, good. We got somebody that's 23 years old. He's NBA ready. We still have to develop him, but he can come in and start contributing right away versus somebody, we got to put a lot of time in, like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old. We don't have to, basically teach him from, get-go from day one. So I'm excited about that.
I think that because of how good y'all 17th pick was, It'll allow y'all to completely fuck up your last pick of the draft. Why? How do you feel? Honestly, G. Tell me,
Honestly, I'm gonna say what I think most people are saying right now. He got it because of his dad, and that's basically where it's at. I personally wanted to see Bronny stay another year, especially because he had the health issues. He should have stayed at least one more year and got his stock up a little bit higher. He could have went higher in the draft. He still was the first round pick, but he could have been higher up. But hey, when your dad and your support system got a plan for you, you don't care what it is. You got the name, and you can just, as long as you get it. I guess what they were looking for was to just get in the league. We'll work on it from there. He seems to have a lot of upside. If he has half of his dad's athletic ability,
which he doesn't.
Right now, he's still young, so that's a good thing. He still has time to grow.
His dad was a G. If you
don't stop, right out of high school. What are we talking about?
His dad was that dude day one coming out of high school. We all know that. I'm just trying to I guess, be a little optimistic.
No,
here.
I know. No. I don't want you to be optimistic. I want you to be honest. I want you to admit that y'all wasted a draft pick on somebody y'all could have got undrafted.
Where he is, mainly because of the name. I would say 90% of the name and 10% of his high school highlights, because we didn't really get in many high school. Yeah, we didn't get any college highlights because he was out with the heart thing.
He averaged 4 points a game in college, G.
We don't got many good highlights. So we got better high school highlights of Bronny than we do college. Like I said, I think he would have fared better going back for his second year to, hey, look, y'all, my first year I was recovering from, a health issue. I'm letting y'all know. I'm putting y'all on notice.
Does the pick excite you at all?
I'm more excited.
Don't you lie to me, G.
I'm more excited about the 17th pick than I am about the 55th pick. And I just heard about dude yesterday.
Good. I'm glad that you could admit that. All right. Man, there's so much other stuff that I wanted to get to. Y'all want to do one more topic? We already had over an hour and a half. Or y'all want to wrap this up?
One more. I'm at 57%. We're good. We can go with one more.
I got so many things I want to do. Oh man, did we discuss this on the show?
No, but I saw that article.
Okay.
Wow. This is the first time I'm seeing this.
All right. This is gonna be fun. I just want to let y'all know my headphones are not on, so my kids can hear y'all now. Well, Derek's the only one that's up. Marlon Wayans was quoted saying, "I never got married because I never wanted my mother to be jealous of a woman." All of us are blessed and fortunate enough to still have our mothers in our lives. So I don't want to make any, qualms about that. I don't want to make any mistakes about that. I think we all have an appreciation for our mothers. Not saying that the relationships are perfect or anything like that, but I think we all appreciate our mothers for who they are, what they've done, what they're doing in our lives currently.
Love you, mama.
Okay, say it again.
Love you, mama.
I do love my mom, but if she ever hears this, if she's ever watching this podcast, something has gone very wrong. There's a lot of systems. I should not be shouting out my mom. I love her, but not on this podcast. I shouldn't be. Not that I don't love her on the podcast. I shouldn't be shouting her out on the pod. That's what I'm saying.
I love her, but not on the podcast. I mean, I do love her on the podcast, but I don't love her on the podcast. What do you say?
I shouldn't be shouting out "I love you, mom" on the podcast, because if she ever hears it, a lot of stuff is going wrong.
Go ahead, continue, Mike.
I just want to know what y'all feel about this quote, man. Would you not? This quote.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You know what? We gonna do some ISOs. I'm gonna step away. We gonna start with Duck. Just your thoughts on the quote. If you want me to pop it back up there again, I will. But I never got married because I didn't want my mom to feel jealous of another woman.
Based on my relationships, which they don't last long, I don't think my mom would get jealous of me. I think she'd be happy. I don't think she'd get jealous of me getting married. I don't think she'd be jealous of the woman that I choose to spend my life with. So I don't. It's a weird quote to me. Like, you must be a hell of a mama's boy. That's where I come down. You must be a hell of a mom. Like you have become this woman's whole world. He got a big family. You ain't the only son she got. So,
but he is the youngest. I believe he's the youngest boy.
I'm the only boy. My mom ain't don't know me like that. For me to be worried about her, how she would feel towards my wife, no. And it's different.
I think
Y'all
she
are
had.
married.
I think she had health issues later on in life, and he was like almost the primary caregiver, and he didn't want to feel like he had to, choose one over the other, which is, crazy because if you love your mom and you love the lady you with, you're not really choosing. You're doing what you can for your mom because that's your mom, but you shouldn't be devoting so much of that where oh, I don't want to have a woman because I want to give all my attention to my mom.
Well, wait. You never said he didn't have a woman. You said he didn't have a wife.
But
he's not committing to one woman forever. That's what he said.
That I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say you failed as a parent. That's not what I want to say. I just want to say like you're supposed.
The parent's job is to push the bird out the nest.
Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I look at it as it's like we've seen Big Bang Theory, like Howard and his mom, like where it was kind of unhealthy, where it's like, well, yeah, okay, it's very unhealthy, very unhealthy. And that's kind of where I look at it as like, oh, your mom don't want another man, and you don't want a woman because you don't want to, compete or take time away from your mom. Like, no, that's a little weird. Like, you should want, and maybe we don't know what his mom wanted for him because obviously she's not around. Maybe she did want him to, babe, don't worry about me. I'm good. Go live your life. Obviously he has kids, so he has some relationships going on. But I don't know what the mother-son dynamic was for him to feel like I don't want to, like, again, maybe the mother was pushing him in that direction. Maybe he couldn't let go. Who knows?
That's a wild quote to me.
Yeah,
that's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
You'll never hear those words come out of my mouth.
Like I hope my daughter never said.
I'm not married because I need to find a woman that can tolerate me for more than a year and a half. That's why I've never been married.
Yeah, so if you said something like that, that's understandable. A lot of us, are a lot to handle. Like if my daughter told me, Dad, the reason why I never got married is because I didn't want you to feel jealous of him. I'm like, honey, no. I'm check on me, make sure I'm still good, but go get married, live your life. I'm good. Like my job is to make sure that you go out there, live your life. Don't worry about me. Worry about me, but don't worry about me.
I think it's all weird.
It is. While you were, I don't know how much you heard while you were off. I equated this to Howard and his mother from Big Bang Theory.
Okay. But mom wanted him to get married.
That's what I was saying. I feel like mom probably wanted him to get married.
But she wanted him to marry a little Jewish girl. Howard was worried about that. But even after that, like, she was cool with it. This is weird because one is Mad Wayans kids. We all actors.
That's what I said.
You know your son's gonna get married. I didn't hear anything either one of y'all said because I told you my audio.
Go ahead.
But it's Mad Wayans kids, which means you getting busy in the sack. Pop is going crazy. First of all, it's not my job to make sure you feel wanted. That's Dad's job. Mm-hmm. It's my job to make you feel appreciated as a child.
Well, I don't know if his mom was still with their dad. I just know I think she had health issues towards the end.
But even if she's not, it's not. I'm not your husband. I'm not your husband. And I would never want. G, you spoke to your daughter saying like I didn't get married because I don't want you to feel jealous. I don't want you to be in love with me. I want you to love me unconditionally.
Exactly.
And like be in love with that man over there.
Check on me, make sure I'm good, but go out, live your life, fall in love. And like I said, worry about me, but don't worry about me.
Worry about me, but don't halt your life for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what's even more weird about this is the fact that Marlon thinks that his relationship with his mom even comes close to equating to his relationship with a wife. Forget a woman, with a wife or a significant other, right? Like when I was young, my mom said, "I can't wait to have grandbabies. I can't wait to have grandbabies." But we grew up in a church, so that conversation came along with, when you get married, I want grandbabies. That's how it always started. When you get married, it wasn't children out of wedlock. My mom's whole thing was, I want you to be better than me. I had you out of wedlock. I want you to be better than me. Like, get married, have a baby, blah, 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 blah. It was never, oh, I like that. This whole thing is weird as freak to me. And for you to have celebrity children, and if I'm not mistaken, Marlon's the youngest.
Yeah.
For your youngest to feel this way? You know, youngest always got some weird shit with mommy anyway, right?
I was just about to say that. They got something weird, whatever. You'll never,
Yeah, the umbilical cord never quite got cut the right way or something. I don't know what it is with these youngest ones, but this is weird. This is different. This is different, man. But I don't know. I'm not gonna harp on it, I guess. But this was just weird to me. I think Marlon is wrong for this quote. It's cool that he feels the way that he does about his mom as far as his level of appreciation for her. There's so much other stuff that we got that I wanted to talk about, but we're not going to do it.
Yeah, because I don't feel like we rushing through and it just comes a little.
I don't mind doing. Well, I know you be tired, so we ain't gotta.
Yeah, my AC's been off this whole time, so I'm definitely sweating underneath because y'all wouldn't be able to hear a word with the AC blasting.
Let's just get to our quiz on Today in History, and then we'll wrap this joint up. Is that fair? Is that cool?
Yeah, we go ahead and do that real quick.
Let's go back to full screen. Let's get to Today in History. If y'all don't know, if you guys are new here, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, rate, review, leave comments, and all that good stuff. Tell somebody else to check us out as well. Today in History, we end most of our shows. We try to end them all with a quiz between Duck and G, just to see who gets some points. And then the commenters out there, we also give you guys the same points as well. All right. So Today in History, I got it all pulled up here. We are going to start it off with, oh, damn. You know what I just realized? I'm on the wrong one. It's history.com. No, it's not. Wait. Today in History.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's been a while. We haven't been on in a while.
No, it ain't history.com either. It's not Britannica either. Dang.
I thought it was something like on this
history.net. That's what it is. History.net. That's what it is. All right. History.net. We're going to go with, it's not this one either. I don't see my movies thing at the top. Damn. Oh, is it history.com? This Day in History. Let me see the subtitle. Damn. What is happening? Yo, we've been rusty. See, this is y'all fault. I'm blaming y'all for this.
We'll take it. I'll take it.
On this day. That for sure. Final answer. On this day. That's what it is. All right. On this day, I'm going to go with a birthday to kick us off. All right. I'm going to pick somebody that you guys have at least heard of. All right. And we are going to go from there. Or maybe you haven't heard of the person, but maybe you have heard of what they are responsible for. Okay. Birthday on this day. And the good thing is we got to this before midnight, so we are all still here. All right.
27.
American businessman, electronic data systems and parole systems, billionaire and presidential candidate in 1992 and 1996, was born in Texarkana, Texas. Ross Perot.
Heard of the name. That's all I can
Ross Perot was a presidential candidate, billionaire in 96 and 92. What year was he born?
Presidential candidate in those years,
92 and 96, yes. What year was Ross Perot born? I'm going to put myself down here at the bottom, let the two guys competing be up at the top.
Don't you have to be at least 40 to be president? 92, 40 from 92 puts him at 1952. Let's go with somewhere in the 40s, maybe 19.
Just so you know, you have to be at least 35 years old.
30. Okay.
Natural born citizen and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years.
I still think I'm gonna go with. Let's go with 1948. 1948.
Oh, Ice and G with the same answer, man. I like that.
Also, I'm sorry. I had also thought 40s. I was thinking earlier in the 40s. I was going to say 42. So I'm going.
Don't tell me what you were going to say. What's your
No,
final
I'm going
answer?
1942. That's my answer.
Duck's final answer is 1942. And Duck is going to get the point for this one.
Dang.
Not because he's correct, but because he's the closest. All right. So presidential candidate Ross Perot was born on this day in 1930.
Whoa.
Wow.
1930.
My second guess would have been 37, but that's he older than grandma. Or would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, they like old dudes running this country, guys.
Dang.
Oh man. All right. So we're gonna move this next one to actors. All right. Let's see here. Actors. All right. Another birthday, but it's an actor. J.J. Abrams. Okay. Can't tell you how old he is because that will give away the answer. American writer, producer, and director. He produced shows Lost, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Was born in New York City. J.J. Abrams. Now, I think he also is doing the show that I'm watching now with my wife called Not Gone. Oh my God, what's it called? Not Here, Not Gone. So he was a part of Mission Impossible, Star Trek, Super 8, Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Star Wars: The Rise of the Walker. But there's another show that's out now. Hold on, let me try to find it. Let me see. I think he's in From. I think he's the guy that's doing From. No, hold on. Those are movies.
I want 1967. Final answer.
Thank you, because I was definitely thinking 60. So you just reaffirmed what I was thinking.
So we got a 67.
He said
I don't
67.
see From on this list. Wow. Duck locked in at 67. I like that he jumped out early.
Go to the fridge and grab the canister.
G also said he was in the 60s. G says 71.
That was the other thought I had, was 71. That's crazy.
Let's see.
So they got a 64, 67, and 71.
Mm-hmm.
Duck is walking away with today. In 1966, he was 1 year off. Check out Duck. 2-0. All right, I got to make this tougher. I got to make it tougher. I don't like
that was tough.
Walking away
That
with
was tough. Let's be clear.
Yeah, that was.
That one was tough.
Nah, that ain't tough enough.
Because
All right.
You figure I was only off by what, 5? So that definitely was.
I am going to do another on this day, American political activist, author, and lecturer who was the first deaf blind person to earn a BA was born. So it's another birthday in Tuscumbia, Alabama. The person's name, Helen Keller.
You were going to say Helen Keller. and I should
She
know
was
this.
deaf and blind.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little fun fact about me, Mike. You may know this. G, there's no way you know this. When I was in 5th grade, I was in a play at Rider it was a Helen Keller play at Rider University when I was in 5th grade. I should absolutely know this.
I might have to take this away then. I didn't know that.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
What was the question?
The person, it's another birthday, Helen Keller.
Her birthday.
American political activist, author, and lecturer who was the first deaf and blind person to earn a BA, born in Tuscumbia, Alabama.
Dang, and you're not giving us any like references either, as far as like, you know, this year she won this. Then I could have possibly narrowed it down.
Do you want the, since Duck has been involved in a play, I will give you the option of a yes or no question.
That play was over 20 years ago. I don't have
want the year.
No, I know, Doug. If he knew, he would have flat out said it, and we would have had to get a new question.
Wait, hold on. Do you want the year she died?
Yes.
The year she died was 1968.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, that changes the thought I had. Golly. Okay.
Helen Keller.
How did she die?
Nigga, old age. Oh, shit. You don't know what year she was born. Never mind.
That just changed my answer again. Okay. Golly.
Hold on. Let me look up how she passed. Let me see. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, you said it. I was actually going to go to early 19s. Now I might have to go to late 18s.
Helen Keller. Let's see how she died. Her death. Oh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how old she was when she died. It's crazy. There's her career. Damn. Works. Shorty story. On September 1964, Lyndon B. Johnson awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She devoted much of her blah, 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 blah.
I want 1876. Right. Lock it in.
She died in her sleep on June 1st, 1968 at her home.
Oh, no, yeah. I don't want 1876. Never mind. I don't want 1876.
Give me 18... Let's go with 1891.
Right around where I wanted to go.
I was thinking early 90.
What year did you say she died?
68.
She died in 68.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down. I'm going to go into the 1880s. Let's go with 80. I feel like she made it.
Final answer?
80. Let's go with 84. 1884.
Okay. G locks in at 1884. Duck?
1903.
1903.
Final
we
answer.
Got an 1887 from the audience. G has started his comeback, ladies and gentlemen. 1880 was the year. 1880. All right. It's still anybody's game, though. It's still anybody's game.
That's right. If we get it on the head, it's worth 2, right?
It's worth double, yeah. And the final round is worth double. The final round is worth double. All right. So let's do athletes. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's do athletes here. And
I should have known 1880 because I know how I was treated in that play.
Oh shit. They have by sports. I didn't even see this. Like, this is crazy. You know what? Let's do film and TV. I don't want to do another birthday, so let's see here. I was trying to avoid doing a birthday. I wanted like this day this movie came out. Okay. All right. I got one for y'all.
I won't lie to y'all real quick. I was in 5th grade when I did that play. The woman playing Helen Keller was college age. She was a student writer. I was trying to figure out how many years I had to reasonably wait before I could shoot my shot.
Yeah, many years.
Sorry, I continue.
I guess it depends on. Well, never mind. Nope, not get me. All right. So in events on this day, and the category is events and film and television history. Okay. I thought I wanted to do that. Let me see what else they got here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Film and TV history. In this year, legendary video game and home computer Atari Inc.
Oh boy.
Founded by Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney in Sunnyvale, California. What year was Atari founded?
See,
Atari.
I'm torn between two things, because founded doesn't necessarily mean debuted. So
that's true.
I feel like it debuted in the 70s. Maybe it was created. It also could be in the 70s as well. Let's go with.
Look at G. I like his thing. I love the thought process for my dogs, man. G trying to come back, Duck. Don't fuck up. I'm telling you, Duck, don't slip.
I'm going to go with 71.
Oh,
I believe Atari was in the 70s.
We're right there, because I'm torn between 72 and 73. Oh. Okay, G said 70. G don't hate me. I'm going 72.
Ice, you got to guess in the chat. What year was Atari Inc. founded? G has 71. Duck went with 70. He prices right you. He prices right you with 1 over. That's crazy. He hit you with the $1 joint, yo. That is crazy.
That's cool, because if it ends up being in the 60s, I got it. So
it's true.
That's true.
And I think there's a real possibility it's in the 60s. Because it's like you said, G, it's one thing for them to found, right, Atari Inc., but when the system actually debuted, I definitely agree with you. I feel like it's in the 70s when it debuted.
All right, guys. What do I play when someone hits it on the head? Oh, wait. We got to guess 1976 from Ice. That's a different one, but someone got it on the head. I don't remember what sound effect I play when someone hits it on the head. I'm just going to drop a bomb on it. Look at G over there praying. Don't waste your prayers on this kind of stuff, bro. I told you about this. Duck.
I'm just waiting.
Baby.
Duck has a 4 points, guys. 1972. Now, here we are with the final question. Now, G, you could still tie if you get this next answer on the head. So the second round is double, which means if you get it on the head, the final round is double, but if you get it on the head, it's worth 4 points. All right? So this is why we play this the way we do. This is exactly why we play it the way we do. So, Duck, you get to pick the subject. We have events, we have history, we have music, we have sports, and then we can go back and do all kinds of film, TV, music, sports, history. Pick one of those.
I just want to know something, Duck. Would you have said 72 if I didn't say 71?
I was about to lock it in. I was about to leapfrog you and lock it in.
All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But Mike might pick one that I don't know anything about, so I'm gonna go sports.
All right. So the main topic is sports. Now, what do I want to do in sports? Let's do events in sports. And on this day, because we need this to be tough I want to give G a chance to tie also.
Basketball, probably.
What do I want to do? All right. What do I want to do on today? Okay. I got one for y'all. This is going to be great. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice. I got to go find this. I shouldn't have said that. All right. On this day in sports history, tennis star, so you guys are guessing the year. Tennis star Serena Williams poses pregnant and nude for the cover of Vanity Fair. Tennis star Serena Williams poses pregnant and nude for the cover of Vanity Fair.
2017. Lock it in.
You're gonna hate me for prices right them again, but I was thinking 2018. So I'm going 2018. Lock it in.
Someone has got it on the head. Someone has got it on the head. This is either for a dominant win, an 8-1 win, or wait, hold up now. G's got 1 point. Duck, you got 4 points. Oh, so this is for the win either way. Because if G gets it, it's worth 4 and he gets 5. It'll be a 5-4 win. If Duck gets it, it's an 8-1 win. Hold up.
Come on, man. You got my hands sweaty, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ice says 2018, but Ice is not right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest comeback I have ever seen in Pod About It Today in History Quiz.
Let's go.
History.
Let's go.
G with the unlikely comeback. 2017 on the head. The 4-point score gives G 5 points to overcome Duck's 4-1
Look
lead.
at that. Our prices right them at the end. Look how God works.
Let's go, man.
Like
oh
that.
my God.
Oh, now you like the song.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What a show, man. What a freaking show. Oh my God. That was phenomenal, man. That was a lot of fun. We're going to go back to the full screen joints. Let's just hit our final thoughts and get out of here. We'll go in the order that we are on the screen. Duck, G, and then me. All right, fellas, take it away with your final thoughts. Let's go home, man. Nice to go long 2-hour show.
I'm glad we finally got a chance to do one. We got to make the next one sooner. I'll be on vacation next month, so let's do one while I'm out of town because everybody likes a relaxed show, right? I got business cards made up. Hit your boy up. I got the QR code. Scan that John. Scan that John. You know what I mean? Put it right up in there. Hit me up for your life insurance needs. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We love y'all. Sorry it's been so sporadic, but we will try to hit y'all with consistency if we can.
G got the round of applause for my man Ice. Ice was close
Appreciate
with his
it,
guesses
Ice.
tonight, too. He was close with his guesses tonight. Ice was never more than 10 years off of any of his answers. So that's really good, Ice. That's really, really good. All right, G, your final thoughts, man. Let's go, baby.
All right, y'all. Again, we look forward to doing this again soon, hopefully within the next week. I've just been catching up on doctor's appointment. Yo, if you're in your 30s or your 40s, yo, be consistent with your doctor's appointment. Get stuff checked on. Don't be like, yo, it ain't that serious. I'll check on it later. Be consistent. That's one thing I said when I got in my 30s. I was going to be consistent with my doctor's appointment. So definitely man, woman, child, whatever, do your checkups. make sure everything is good. We're trying to be out here healthy, happy, long life.
I like it, man. I like it. Coming off the heels of a funeral, man, you got to make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. You go out there and you do it up like G said. Health is wealth, longevity, prosperity. That's what we're all hoping for everybody out there. We want to thank you guys for checking us out tonight, man. My final thoughts are just simple, man. Just be kind to somebody out there. Go out there and be kind, and for no reason other than the fact that that's who you are. I want to thank everybody for checking us out today, man. I'm going to start that applause up again. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
They not like
Peace.
us. They not like us. They not like us.